Hi, welcome to Yogic Lady. So I'm going to share a practice with you today which is suitable for pregnancy and for after you've had your baby. So it's going to be a very gentle practice, and it's about centering, realigning and coming to the breath and just finding a sense of ease and peace within yourself. So let's start here, just snuggling the sit bones down. And you might like to sit onto a cushion or have a little bit of height under your sit bones. Ground down, lengthen up. Let's lift the shoulders up to the ears and then roll them back and down. Inhale them up and then exhale them back and down. And then just bringing your left hand to your heart and your right hand to your womb or to your occupied womb, to your baby. Breathing into your heart space. And then breathing all the way down to the womb. Breathing to your heart. And breathing to the womb. And then bringing your right hand to meet your left hand in the gesture of love and gratitude. Noticing the points of connection between your hands. Breathing into your heart space. As you breathe in, reach your arms up. As you breathe out, take your elbows wide, spread the fingers, glide the shoulder blades down the back and circle your body with your arms. Bring your hands back together. Breathing in, reaching up. Breathing out, reaching wide. Down. Bring the hands together, breathing in, reaching up. As you breathe out, circle through your wrists. And then bring that movement into your elbow joints. And bring your hands onto your shoulders, thumbs back, fingers forward, and circle the shoulders. Inhaling, elbows forward and up. Exhale, back and down. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling, elbows forward and up. Exhaling, back and down. And then just dropping your hands onto your knees and dropping the right ear towards the right shoulder and reaching into the left arm, lightly touching fingertips to the ground. Let go of your head. Inhale the head up. Dropping left ear towards left shoulder and reaching into the right arm, lightly touching fingertips to the ground. Inhale the head up. Bring the hands onto the shins. Inhale as you lift your heart. And then as you exhale, either drawing the navel back or hugging your baby in towards you, arching back. And then inhaling, lifting the heart. And exhaling, arching back. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Beautiful. Come back through to center. Bring the hands onto the knees, keeping your spine lovely and long. Start to circle, Sufi circles. So you're either circling around your womb or you're rocking your baby in this way. Stay really grounded through your sit bones. Circle one way and then go the other way. Good. And then come back through to center. And let's bring the right arm just in front of the right knee and take the left hands behind. Inhale and lengthen upwards, and then exhale, spiraling over to the left. And then come back through to center, bring the left hand in front of the left knee, take the right hands behind. Inhale to lengthen, exhale as you turn. And then come back through to center. And let's make our way onto all fours. So we're going to come onto the hands and the knees, spreading the fingers nice and wide. Have the heels of the hands under the shoulders, have the knees under the hips. And then start to circle, shoulders around wrists and hips around knees. Nice fluid movements. Feeling into the shoulders, feeling into the hips. Feeling into those four major joints. And then circling the other way. And coming back through to center, breathing in, lifting your heart, looking forwards. And then as you breathe out, sink your bum towards your heels. Bend the elbows like a pouncing cat, swoop your body forwards. And then exhale, arch back. Inhaling forwards. Exhaling back. Inhaling forwards. Exhaling back. Inhale forwards. Exhale, sitting back onto your heels. You might take your cushion now and bring your cushion onto your calves and sit down onto it. You don't have to use a cushion, but you can if that's more comfortable for you. And then bring your hands together. Interlace the fingers, push the hands away. And reach the arms up and open your armpits nice and wide, and then drop the shoulders away from the ears. Try not to overarch the lower back, so you're kind of rooting the sacrum down. Either drawing your navel back or hugging your baby in towards you. And then releasing the arms. Good, and let's reach the right arm up. And bring the right hand just below the neck. Take the left arm out to the side. Bring the left hand onto your right elbow. And then guide that right hand down a little bit more. And then bring your right hand onto your left elbow and draw both arms back behind you. Release the arms. Reach up with your left arm. Bring the left hand just below the neck. Take the right arm out to the side. Bring the right hand onto your left elbow. Guide the left hands down. And then bring left hand onto right elbow and draw both arms back. And release the arms. Okay, let's just lift the shoulders up to the ears. Roll them back and down. You can do that a couple of times. And then come onto your hands, come onto your knees. Coming back onto your all fours. And let's slide the right leg back, reach into the heel. And then either you can stay on the ball of your foot, or you can extend left arm forward and raise the right leg. So you can always keep the right foot down if that feels too strong. So we're finding a line of energy from the left hand to the right heel. Good, and then bring the left hands down, bring the right knee down and slide your left leg back, coming onto the ball of your left foot. Either stay on the ball of the foot and reach right arm forward, or you can raise your left leg as well. Good, and then bring the right hand down, bring the left knee down. And then from here, let's slide the right foot forward. Take the right foot to the outside of the right hand, hug your right knee to your right shoulder, and then circle knee around heel. Nice fluid movements. Moving in time with your breath. Good. And then let's bring the right elbow onto the right thigh and take thumb and index finger together. Sweep the left arm forward and up, and then exhale it back and down. Inhaling forwards and up. Exhale back and down. Inhaling forwards and up. Exhale back and down. And then bring the hands down. Slide your right leg back. Bring the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Circle the knee around the heel. Feeling more deeply into your left hip joints. Moving in time with your breath. And then bring your left elbow to left thigh, taking thumb and index together, sweeping right arm up. Exhaling it back and down. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling forwards and up. Exhale back and down. And then bring both of the hands down to the ground and slide your left leg back. And let's come into a child's pose. So you can take your knees wide, bring the big toes together. If you have a big bump, you might like to use your cushion or have a few cushions, a little pile of cushions. We're going to take the bum back towards the heels. And then, so if you're pregnant, have your cushion just below your breasts and rest down onto it. If you're not pregnant, you don't really need a cushion, but you can use one if you like. And reach the arms forward and then just rest your head onto one side. Lengthening through the spine. Bringing your breath into the back body. Breathing all the way down into sacrum, to the back of the heart. Good, and then just turning your head to the other side. Good, and then coming back through to center. And then let's come back onto the hands and the knees. So from here, we're going to tuck the toes and then start to walk your hands in towards your knees. Lift up your knees and then walk the hands in towards the feet and bring your hands onto the feet and then walk your hands up the legs. So that's a really useful way of coming up to standing from the ground, especially if you're pregnant. And then come into the middle of your mat. Let's have the toes facing out, heels in, feet about 45 degrees, and bring the hands to the waist and then just circle the pelvis. Nice big circles, circling one way and then circling the other way. And then drawing figures of 8 with your hips. And make sure you can feel into your feet, feeling into the heels, the outer edges of the feet, toes. Feel grounded and stable through the feet and the legs. And then come back through to center. Toes out, heels in. Bring the hands to the heart. Breathing in. And as you breathe out, bring your hands into Yoni Mudra. Bend your knees. Bring your hands down to the earth. Press down into your feet. Sweep the arms up. Take the elbows wide. And bring the hands back to the heart. We'll do that 2 more times. Breathing in. And then breathing out. Pressing down into your feet. Sweeping the arms up. Taking elbows wide. Bring the hands to the heart. Breathing in and breathing out. Pressing down into your feet, sweep the arms up, elbows wide, hands to the heart. Good, and then heel toe your feet in. Have your feet about hip width apart. And then let's take a step back with the left foot. So we're going to take a warrior 1 pose. The back foot's at an angle. The right knee is over the right heel. And then we're turning the pelvis so that the hips are turning to face forward. They might not be completely facing forward, that doesn't matter. And then we're sweeping the arms up, thumbs back, palms in, and lifting from the back of the heart. So we're in a warrior 1 pose. Feeling the qualities of the warrior. And then taking the arms wide and bringing the hands behind the back and interlacing the fingers there. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, draw the knuckles down and really open up and broaden across the chest area. Beautiful. And then release the hands. And as you do that, turn over to your left, open up through your arms and find yourself in a warrior 2. You might slide your right foot a little bit further forward now and stack the knee over the heel. And then turn your right palm up. Bring the left hand down the back of the left leg for a dancing warrior, coming back through into a warrior 2. And then bringing right elbow onto the right thigh. If that feels too strong, just bring your hand onto your thigh instead. Otherwise, you're leaning right elbow onto the right thigh and then reaching straight up with the left arm. Good, and you might even rest your hand onto your belly or to your baby. Good, and then inhaling, coming up. Beautiful, let's straighten the right leg. Both legs are straight now, breathe in. And as you breathe out, reach, lengthen, and then just let your right hand drop somewhere onto the right leg and reach up with the left arm. You could be looking straight ahead, you could be looking towards your right big toe, or you could be looking towards your left thumbnail. Reach into the top arm to come up. And then release the arms. And step your left foot to meet your right foot. And then we're going to step the right foot back and we'll take that to the other side. So the same thing, warrior 1, rising up, left knee over left heel, really plugging that back heel down and lifting from the back of your heart. And then taking the arms wide, Bring the hands behind the back. Interlace your fingers the unusual way. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, draw the knuckles down. Connecting to your breath. Gently squeezing the shoulder blades in. Good. And then releasing the arms. Let the arms float up. As you exhale, turn over to your right. Open up through the arms. Really lengthen your left inner thigh. Reach right into your fingertips. And then turn the left palm up. Reach up. Right hand moves down the back of the right leg. You might even look towards your back heel. Come back through to center. Either left hand comes onto the thigh and you're reaching up, or left elbow comes to the left thigh. Maybe even resting your left hand to your baby or onto your belly. Good, and then reaching into the top arm, coming up, straightening left leg. Deep breath in here. As you breathe out, lengthen, reach and let your left hand just drop somewhere onto your left leg without leaning forward. And reach up with the right arm. Stay really grounded through your feet. Inhale, reach into that top arm to come up, and then release the arms. Good, and now we're going to turn the feet so that the heels turn in, toes turn out. Inhale the arms up. As you exhale, bring your fingertips together, bend the knees, and that's a strong exhalation down. Inhale the arms up. Squeeze your thighs towards each other as you come up, and then exhale it down. Inhaling and exhaling. Beautiful. Inhaling up, and then bring the hands back to the heart, and heel toe your feet in. Let's take a balance here. So we're going to ground down through the left foot, bring the hands to the waist, pick up the right knee, take it wide out to the side and down. Inhaling up, out, down. Inhaling up, out to the side, and then bring the sole of your foot into position. You could keep your toes down on the ground and rest the heel to the inner ankle, or you could bring the sole of the foot just below the knee, or you could bring the sole of the foot all the way up to your inner thigh. Take that knee really wide, bring the hands to the heart, fixing your gaze to a still point, and then reaching the arms up. If you like, you can also just keep the hands there if you want to. And then bringing the hands back to the heart. Let's bring that right knee forward, pick up the knee, point the toes, turn your palms to face up, take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, slowly lower the right leg down. Dropping the weight onto your right foot, bring the hands to the waist. Pick up the left knee, take it out to the side and down. Inhaling up, out, and down. Inhaling up, out to the side, and down, and then bringing the sole of your foot into position so you can keep the toes on the ground and be here, or bring the sole of the foot just below the knee, or all the way up to the inner thigh, hands to the heart. Fix your gaze to that still point. You could just keep your hands here, or you could reach your arms up, really lengthening through the midline of your body, and then bringing the hands back to the heart. Bring your left knee forward, pick up the knee, point the toes, palms face up, deep breath in, exhale slowly down. Good, maybe have a little shake out here, shake out the hands, the arms, shake out your legs, one at a time. And then let's make our way down to the ground. So we're going to have the feet slightly wider than the hips. Bring the hands to the heart. Breathe in, reach the arms up. And then as you breathe out, bend your knees and come down into a forward fold. So if you've got any lower back issues, keep your knees bent. Good. And you're just allowing the weight of your body to cascade down over the legs. Maybe rocking from side to side along the balls of the feet. Backwards and forwards. Fronts and the backs of the feet. Good, and then with the knees bent, plant your hands down and just walk your feet back. Come onto the knees. And then sit down to your left. And take your right leg over your left leg. So you can sit onto a cushion here. And if this isn't comfortable, if you can't get both of your sit bones down on the ground, you can also extend your bottom leg. Your left leg, that is. Good, let's take the right arm just inside the right knee and bring the left hands behind. Inhale as you lengthen upwards, and then exhale as you spiral over to the left. Don't twist too much, especially not into the lower back. Just work a little bit into the upper back, feeling that lovely twist at the back of the heart, that space between the shoulder blades, and see if you can direct your breath into that area. So if you're pregnant, stay with this version. If you're not pregnant, then you can wrap your left arm around your right knee and take your right hands behind you. Inhale as you lengthen up, and then exhale, spiraling over to the right. Good, and then come back through to center. Let's slide the right leg forward and bring the sole of the left foot in. And then slide the right hand along the right leg and reach up with the left arm. Keeping both sides of the waist spacious and long. Finding more space between your ribs. Beautiful. And then come back through to center and bring the hands onto the knees and drop your hands just in front of your knees. Inhale as you lift the chest. Exhale, walk your fingertips forward. Try to keep that right foot active. I've got a sunbeam coming in through the window. It's nice. It's a nice sunny day today. Good, and then walk the hands gently in towards you. Bend your right leg. Take your left leg over your right leg, or extend your bottom leg if that's what you did on the other side. And we'll take our open twist. You might sit onto a cushion. Left arm in front of left knee. Sole of the foot presses down. Right hands behind. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale as you turn. Soften the face, the forehead, the jaw. And then come back through to center and wrap your right arm around your left knee, and then take the left hands behind you. Inhale as you lengthen, exhale as you turn. And again, remember, this is only if you're not pregnant. If you're pregnant, you're staying with that version. Otherwise, you can twist in and turn over to the left. And then coming back through to center and sliding left leg forward, bringing the sole of your right foot to your left inner thigh, reaching left hand towards left foot, reaching up with the right arm. Good, inhaling, coming up, bring the hands onto the knees, drop your hands just in front of your knees, inhale as you lengthen, exhale, walk your fingertips forward, heart leads forward. You don't need to go too deep into the pose, just whatever feels comfortable in your body. Good, and then inhale, coming up. And let's bring the soles of the feet together. Bring the hands onto the ground behind you. Lean into your hands, press the heels in, press the outer edges of the feet in. Good. And then from here, if you bring your hands onto your knees and lift up your legs and bring your feet onto the ground. Take the hands to the backs of the thighs. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, hug your baby in towards you, or draw the navel back as you move back. And then inhale, lift your heart. Exhaling back. Inhaling. And then we're going to come down to the ground. So we're going to use our hands to come down. If you're over 28 weeks pregnant, take your cushion between your thighs like that and lie onto your left hip and then rest down. If you're under 28 weeks pregnant or you're not pregnant, then you can lie onto your back with the cushion under your thighs. If you've got any backache, you might like to just rest your knees together and be here. And then let your feet fall out to the sides of the mat. Let your palms face up to the sky. Lengthen the back of your neck and feel the weight of your bones surrendering to the earth, heavy on the ground. Feel your body heavy. Bring your awareness to your breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And just allow yourself to feel like you're melting into the ground. Bring your awareness all the way down to the soles of the feet, completely releasing and relaxing all the muscles in your feet, your heels, your ankles, calves and shins, fronts and backs of knees, fronts and backs of thighs, softening buttocks, releasing lower back, middle back, upper back. Let the shoulders roll downwards and outwards. Tops of the arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, hands, fingers, fingertips. Back of the neck, back of the head, the crown of the head, the forehead, the eyebrows, the space between the eyebrows. Soften the eyes under their lids, cheeks, ears, nose, mouth, tongue, chin, jaw, throat, chest, the navel, the abdomen. So if you have an occupied womb, bring your awareness to your baby. Just visualize your baby lying peacefully and comfortably in your womb. And if you have a baby, just bring your awareness to your actual baby. Visualize your baby peaceful and relaxed, just like you are. With every exhalation, you're just sinking a little bit deeper into a state of stillness and relaxation, peace. So feeling deeply relaxed. Feel free to stay here relaxing for as long as you need to. If you're ready, you might start to deepen your breath, breathing all the way down into your fingertips and your toes and bringing a bit of movement into the hands and the feet, stretching out the arms and the legs. Maybe reaching your arms up and over your head, and if you're lying on your back, bring your knees into your chest and roll onto your left side. Keep your head heavy as you press down into your hands and use your arms to help you come all the way up to a comfortable seated position. And then bring your left hand to your heart and your right hand to your belly or to your baby, breathing into your heart space. Breathing out completely. Breathing all the way down to your womb. And breathing out. And then bringing your right hand to meet your left hand in the gesture of love and gratitude. Inhaling love. Exhaling gratitude. And then lifting your heart to your hands and bowing to the wisdom deep within yourself. Namaste, and have a beautiful day. Thank you for sharing this practice. I hope it was useful.